You may have heard talks about a looming recession, whether it be on the news or from your coworkers. But really, what is a recession? How is this going to impact you? Is it dangerous? And what can you do to prepare for it?
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Eileen, and in today's video we will be going over the basics of what is a recession, what is the danger of a recession, and what you can do to prepare for it.
A recession is the general decline in economic activity, which generally occurs when there is an overall drop in spending. So what this really means is that the economy is currently struggling and it's at a weak point. With the nation's GDP, the gross domestic product, showing negative growth and results in more unemployment, a drop in stock market, as well as the housing market. This could last as little as few months up to years. Throughout 2022, many countries' central banks have aggressively increased their interest rate in order to fight the rising inflation. For example, the current Bank of Canada's interest rate is at 4.25%, but the inflation rate is at 6.8% as of November 2022. As a result of this, it has led to a slowing in the economy, a decrease in consumer and corporation spending. Families and businesses have already started spending less. Housing prices have stalled and the stock market has pulled back. For example, the S&P 500 has dropped about 20% since the beginning of 2022. The Nasdaq has dropped even more at 34%. In Canada, the S&P and TSX index has dropped about 9% since the beginning of 2022. The longest recession we have seen in history was the Great Depression in 1930s, which lasted for almost 4 years. The most recent recession we have all experienced was back in 2020 during COVID, which lasted only 2 months on paper. It was during the initial COVID shock that resulted in supply chain issues, a decrease in consumer spending, and a stock market crash. So what are the dangers of a recession? It could lead to a rise in unemployment rate as companies start to cut back costs and start cutting down on workforce. It could also increase interest rate, which we are all experiencing right now, which typically means a higher mortgage payments, line of credit payments, and it'll be harder for you to get loans. Many credit card companies may also increase their interest rate. So if you don't pay back your credit card debts right away, your monthly payments could be higher. It could also lead to bankruptcies, whether it be company or individual bankruptcies. There are also volatility in your investment portfolio, especially in stocks. It does not only affect nations, but it is on a global scale. The riskiest industries are real estate, construction, manufacturing, retail, as well as tourism. So how can you prepare for a recession? Well, recession is not something that you'd really need to worry about if you are prepared. In fact, it may be a good investment opportunity if you have positioned yourself correctly. Here are a few strategies to help you. First, build an emergency fund and prioritize your budgeting. Aim to save enough for 3 to 6 months of living expenses or fixed expenses. Well, how do you know how much you need? Create and analyze your monthly budget and see how much fixed expenses you require a month and how much money you can put aside. Second, diversify your portfolio. Holding a variety of investment across classes, for example, real estate, stocks, bonds, or commodities. And of course, across securities and sectors as well, like banks, technology, energy, etc. In terms of stocks, blue chip, large cap, and mature industries tend to do better than smaller companies in newer industries. Fixed income options, such as GICs, guaranteed income certificates. Banks do offer a wide variety of GICs that will fit your needs. Third, pay off your high interest debts first. Do this as soon as possible and as much as possible. With the rising interest rate, it means that you'll have to pay back more, making it harder for you to manage your debts and navigate through this difficult time. Last but not least, keep your resumes up to date and prepare for a job hunt. Focus on qualities and skills that make you hireable. There are a lot of online resources that can help you build your skills. Overall, It is difficult to know what to expect when it comes to a recession, but sometimes assuming the worst will allow you to better prepare yourself. Recessions are a part of the business cycle and are bound to happen, which also means that there will always be a light at the end of the tunnel. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.